So we're literally at the final destination of our trip, which is Hearst Castle. That is the, holy shit, it's blown out. That is the ocean in front of us. And we just pulled into this road right here, which leads all the way back there up a hill. And this guy right on cue.
No, he's had a really bad day.
No, he's had a really bad day. Since this morning, the minute he woke up at like 6 a.m., he started crying his brains out. We don't know what it is. We gave him food. We let him walk around. We just don't know. He just keeps crying. He's having a really bad day. And we're thinking it could be just all the traveling is catching up to him because he's been in different hotels. He's been like 3 different hotels in the last couple of weeks. We thought, the last couple of days, we thought maybe he's hot or something, so we've been trying all kinds of stuff, but he is being really, really fussy. And it's not his fault, 'cause he doesn't know what's going on. Oh my God. But we think it's probably not a good idea to do a Hearst Castle tour, even though we've been looking forward to this place for a long, long time. It's a really beautiful location. You guys can Google it. There's like, I don't know how many pools, indoor pools, gold-plated pools. It's like one of the most magnificent things in California. And but the last thing we want to do is bring this guy in there when you have all these people listening to the tour, and this little siren just starts going off and ruining the tour. So I think
well, I'm thinking more about him, because I'm just like, I don't think he feels well.
Yeah, he doesn't feel that good, even though he still likes to play. So we're making the parental executive decision to just go straight home. We still got a good probably 4 or 5 hours ahead of us, and even we drove by Big Sur earlier, and our plan was to ride our bikes along this beautiful ocean, and we saw like seals, we saw all kinds of birds and stuff. But when you got a crazy screaming baby on your hands, you kind of have to go with plan B and plan C and be flexible.
Yeah, the baby always wins.
The baby always wins, guys. So now we're gonna head back, and hopefully we survive by the time we get home. This kid has been crying non-stop, as you can tell from his glistening eyeballs. He's been having tears. He just calmed down a little bit, which I'm very proud of you. And we are in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, dude. Look, this is a truck, right? There's absolutely nothing. Miles and miles. Absolutely nothing. I have no idea where we're at, but he was crying like crazy, and so we just pulled over to change his diaper, see if he needed any feeding, but he doesn't. He already ate. We really don't know what's going on. Today was the first day that anything like this has ever happened, where he's literally crying for like, he cries and then he doesn't have a fever or anything like that. He doesn't have a tummy ache or anything like that, but he cries and he goes to sleep, and he cries and he goes to sleep. But every time he wakes up crying as if he's on fire. So I don't really know what's going on, but I'm so glad that we didn't go to Paris or Santorini, because I can't imagine this guy crying his brains out. See, he just starts crying for no reason. Crying his brains out like on a plane with a bunch of other passengers, and I have to say sorry to everyone. At least this is in the car, it's contained. And Mabra went inside to kind of relax a little bit, because he was going crazy, and Mabra was a super mom, doing everything that she could, turning around, feeding snacks, trying to entertain him, make him laugh, and she was about to get car sick and throw up. She was doing everything she could, so she's inside trying to get refreshed, get some drinks. But we're almost home. I think we're only like 100 something miles away, which means another 2 hours.
Alright, so I don't know what Papa did, but Taika is like a million times better. Look. You better? You feel good? Yeah. Bonito.
Good boy.
He's eating his little cracker. Life is back to normal right now. That was wild. It was like, he was squirmy, he was hot, he was crying, he was out of breath, he was crying so deep, like I couldn't figure out what he wanted. I think it's just all the travel and like unfamiliar places and sitting in a car cooped up for hours. I think all of that kind of added up and was like pounded on top of each other. So he just finally exploded. So we'll see how long this streak lasts. But so far he seems good, so we'll see.
Whatever I did was nothing compared to what Mama Bear did though. Mama Bear dealt with him for like the past 4 or 5 hours in this car. And I know it can get really frustrating when you have a crying baby and all the needs are met. And it's just constantly crying and crying and crying. And then like he's a loud screamer, so it's blowing her eardrums out. So you did a really good job, Mama. You know?
Thank you, Papa. I appreciate that, but yeah, thank you. I'll take it.
Got home now, and this guy is a happy camper. And I just pulled a hair off of the camera. Look at this guy. Are you happy to be home, mister?
My nephews killed it. It's Ethan and Eric. They house sat and dog sat for us.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
And we played this game called Black Magic. Stay tuned because it's going to be uploaded soon on JK Party.
Are you happy that your son is not a screaming
Yes.
monster?
Oh, I think he's moving your game.
Oh, shoot. Oh, damn.
I just feel relieved for him because I know he feels good now.
Look how happy you are now. You're so happy now.
Yeah.
Yay, you're home. You're home, mister. And I unloaded everything from the truck, too. Everything's here. We haven't brought it upstairs just yet. We got a lot of work to do. Full of clothes. I want to wash this car seat because I haven't washed it since almost a year ago. Since never, actually. So it's been over a year. We got blankets. We got all kinds of stuff we got to wash. But a lot of house chores today. Do all that. Look at that little guy coming off the couch. You freaking monkey. Oh, you Mr. Bear, huh? Go slam into your bear, Taika. Oh, your monkey.
There's your monkey that beat Choi and Kim got you.
You love your monkey.
Yeah, your monkey.
He looks like he's giving it to the monkey good, babe.
What?
He looks like he's giving it to the monkey good.
No.
Yeah, he was giving it to. He was. You guys saw that. You guys can't deny what you guys saw. He's giving it to the monkey good.
Stop it.
Give it to him good.
You freaking ass.
Why? He's the one doing it.
He doesn't see that. Have you ever seen those drawings that have like 2 different things on it? Like if you show it to a kid, they see like a flamingo, right? And if you show it to an adult, it's like a lady giving a guy a head.
Oh yeah.
What are you watching, Marvel? Or is it a game?
What? Oh, okay.
Spider-Man. Everyone wants to play. First couple of weeks ago.
Oh, sick. I think he's got allergies. He keeps rubbing his nose. I think I might have to put the... What's that thing called? The steam machine?
He's doing good jiu-jitsu too.
What's the steam machine called?
Humidifier?
Yep. In his room.
Is that Stranger Things?
Oh, do you guys watch Stranger
It's like the
Things?
Stranger Things soundtrack.
Do you guys watch Ozark?
You guys should watch Stranger Things. It's really good.
Oh, do you guys watch Game of Thrones? Yes.
Yeah.
That's my family. Right there. I've gotten this surge of energy because 1, I ate. 2, that guy is happy. 3, they're here.
What is going on over there, you crazies?
Yeah, and we got our new phones. Cause look at
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Look at this. That's my case, obviously, but look at the screen on this guy. Well, you probably can't. But it's
But
cracked.
you see the white lines, though.
It's all cracked.
Okay.
Hold up.
Where's your new screen at?
My new screen?
Your new phone.
Oh, Madeira with yours. Let me show you. I got this bad boy. I got the XS Max in gold. Look at that.
That's awesome.
This feels like quality stuff. It feels good. I'm contemplating putting a case on it.
I'm gonna put a case. I'm gonna put the Mophie on. I love the Mophie. I have a Mophie on my current phone. If I don't even charge it for one day, it'll still last me the second day too.
It's gonna be so heavy. I don't even think they make it for this size phone. I've yet
It
to
better.
see it. Okay, fine. And then I got you the fast
Oh,
something.
cool. Thank you.
Here.
Damn, you still giving it to that monkey? Damn.
Here, this is yours.
Give it to that monkey, Taika.
Stop.
Give it to that monkey while watching TV. Dang.
Have you seen the monkeys that actually gave it to the monkey?
Yeah, the two gorillas.
Yeah, and then the monkey lady walked away and then he was still giving it to her.
Yeah.
This one's yours in space gray.
Ooh, nice, thank you.
Yeah, look at that. It's a glass all around. It's glass on the back.
Ooh.
I act like I work
So that means
for
I
Apple.
can crack it on both sides? Isn't that a bad thing?
Shit, I turned it on. Sorry.
I don't care. I'm not using it yet.
Yeah, you could potentially crack it on both
Well, I'm
sides.
definitely getting a case. And in true fat ass fashion, the minute we came back, we had to get Snowies. And we also had to share it with everyone. So we got 4 of them this time. I think I left it in the freezer for too long. Oh no, they're kind of hard. I might have to let them sit out a little bit. Oh, they're not going to be as good as they're supposed to. They'll still be good though. But we were talking about on the drive home, like, oh, we got to get some Snowies. And watch some Ozark finally. Now, for the new episode of JK Party. Just kidding. Playing games at home now. What are you playing?
Mysterium.
Mysterium?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is your clue. Oh
Taka helping you?
Kind of. Okay, I want to use another ribbon. Can you put that
His
ribbon there?
eyes look freaking tired.
Where I put the
They're
ribbon?
ready to go to bed.
On the top one, yeah.
Taka,
Oh my lord.
your eyes look so sleepy.
I'm
dude.
sorry, but this is your clue. Think about the locations.
This game is one of the most difficult games to play. Every time I play it, my brain explodes. And then my brain guts come out of my ears and I have to clean it up for like 30 minutes. And these guys are actually playing this game, which means they're really smart. But what's the name of this game again?
Mysterium.
Mysterium. If you guys like headaches, go ahead and play it. If you guys don't, then stay away from the game. Yeah, stay away from the game.
Here, baby. Can you put that over there? Thank you, my love.
I swear this is made by Tylenol. We're like, let's make a game that's gonna make people take our drugs. And they did a great job. Mysterium. Just got out of the hot tub. I soaked for a much needed 15 minutes. My hips were dead. I think I was doing a calculation and I think we drove over 1,000 miles. And my lower back was killing me, but it was a really fun trip. That's why when you travel, you don't really have the best workouts because your body is in messed up positions for a long time. But I did that and my back loosened up. My ankle feels a little bit better and so do my hips. And everyone's already done playing the game. Pretty sure everyone had a headache, so they all went upstairs. And while I was in the hot tub, I was just looking up different overland cars. And if you guys don't know what overland is a type of off-roading. So you know when you see like those lifted trucks, and some of them you see like super high in the sky, some of them you see them like with like this rake, like the front's all tall, and some of them don't look that high, some of them have all kinds of lights, and there's like a snorkel. Well, there's different types of off-roading. It's not just one. Just because you have a lifted truck doesn't mean you can go off-roading. So there's like the street style, which is like my old Tacoma. I had a Fab Tech, and anything like of that style where there's like a drop-down bracket. I know it's getting very nerdy, but that's like more of like a street style lift. I'm very, very interested in the overland style, which is like going out and exploring. So it's not too much of a lift, but where you're, it's usually between 2 to 4 inches. And what you're really worried about is how much travel your tire can have, and that's kind of how my Silverado's set up right now. If you look at it, it's only maybe an inch or two above stock, but the tires are much bigger than stock, and I can go 60 miles per hour down an empty, dry riverbed, and I am coasting. Well, during this trip, I realized with all the stuff that I have, the minute I put the baby seat in, I can't really take anyone else. So I'm looking into getting an SUV because I can get like a roof rack and I could put everything in the truck bed on the roof rack. And now that I know that every time we go out in nature, we're probably not going to bring the dogs because it's really, really dangerous to have to focus on the baby when one of your dogs is trying to kill someone else or another dog at all times. So we're just rather just leave them at home, have them babysat. If we go anywhere far, I would never bring the dogs. And because I know that, then I really have no use for the big truck bed at the back. So I'm looking at like some overlanding SUVs, and I want a full-size one because I'm like, both me and Gio are above average in size. Gio's 5'11". I'm pretty much walking around at 200. So any car that's like a mid-size, like Forerunner or whatever. It just feels small. When you got to move the baby seat around and our packs around, it just feels small. So we're looking for something full size. Right now, I'm thinking somewhere between either the Toyota Land Cruiser, super slept on vehicle, but one of the best overlanding SUVs out there. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, what, a Land Cruiser? Yeah, they make them. There's a Toyota Sequoia, and then in the shadows is a Toyota Land Cruiser, one of the most proven SUVs in the world. There's that, and then I'm thinking Tahoe, because they just came out with the 6.2 liter, and you can never have enough horses, and that bad boy has 420 horses. Why do I need that? I don't know, but I need it. So I'm thinking about those two, maybe something else, but maybe in the next year or so, I think. As soon as baby number 2 comes, and I have a second baby seat that I need to put in, then bam, that takes up the whole back seat already. But with these full-size SUVs, there's a third row seat that actually works. Remember when I had a Durango? Well, we had a third row, but it's for like 2 kids. And everyone at Barbell Brigade is huge. Everyone at JK is small, like Joe and Casey probably fit in the back. But at Barbell, we got like Evan and Nadeem. Like everyone's 200 plus, so it'll be hard to stuff them back there. So that's what I'm just looking at on my phones. It's about 9:20 now. I'm gonna get ready for bed, watch some Ozark, and go to sleep. Thank you guys for following us. I'm so happy that Taika felt so much better as soon as he came home. Like he felt like he could relax. He's like, oh, this place is familiar. Got it on multiple times with that monkey, and he just feels so much better now. So I'm pretty sure Gio probably went upstairs to put him to sleep. And tomorrow we're gonna be going to Disneyland. Not sure if we're gonna vlog or not. We might just make it a family day and not have to, bring a camera in. But who knows? We might just bring it in just to record the memories and all that. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for following. Good night.